Patty, we are ready for the first reading, which you called Warning.
The Warning. And this is the opening chapter in the first book of the Tetrasphere series, which is Tara's Call. It sounded at first like a low hum. The tree she sat in shuddered, and she instinctively grabbed the trunk, an unfortunate move. When the sound grew painfully loud, she let go, slammed her hands over her ears, and tumbled off the branch, screaming all the way to the ground, where she landed unhurt on a thick cushion of pine needles. The noise stopped, leaving empty silence. She started to cry, but when she couldn't hear herself, she got up, brushed off, and ran home to her cabin. "Where have you been, Sequoia?" Her grandmother's shout sounded fuzzy. She could tell she was shouting by her bright red face. Before she could answer, Grandmother grabbed her hand and pulled her to the rusty Jeep, where Grandfather gestured for them to hurry. "Are you okay, little one?" he asked, his voice muffled. Her ears felt stuffed with cotton. She nodded. Sequoia knew that something as big as that awful sound meant the entire town would be heading to the stomping grounds. This needed figuring out. Sure enough, people milled all over the grounds, leaving the central square empty. Grandfather made his slow way to the center, next to the fire pit, and raised his arms, filling her heart with pride. The crowd fell silent. "We must seek answers for what happened here today. Nothing happens without a reason. Speak if you know what that noise was." Several piped in at once. "It was a trumpet from heaven," someone said. "I heard a loud engine, like an alien invasion or something," old Buck said. "Ah, come on, old man," a voice called out. "You never got that close to your imaginary aliens." "I said I seen them," he retorted. "I ain't never heard them, but I'm betting they sound like that." Old Buck told everyone who'd listened that he'd seen aliens. Most people laughed at him, but Sequoia believed him. While the grown-ups debated, she ran off to find her friends. That's when a most awful noise started in her head, like a nest of angry hornets. She grabbed her ears and turned back. Her grandmother, noticing she was gone, turned just as she went stiff and grew still, her eyes glazed as if she was in a trance. "Sequoia!" Grandmother called out, ran to her, and yelled for help. Two men eased her to the ground, where she abruptly sat up and said, "The man wants me to tell you what he's saying." Grandfather made his way to her and bent down, staring straight into her eyes. "It's okay, little one. Tell me what the man is telling you. Don't worry about anyone else." Sequoia took a deep breath and said, "He says, we are watchers. Tara calls out in pain. Her end is near." The grown-ups who heard looked at each other, perplexed. Who is Tara? Sequoia continued, "Prepare for the four that your prophecy speaks of. As you have guarded the prophecy, also guard the secret of their existence. The four must succeed, or Tara, your earth, will surely die."